You know the feeling. You're mid-task, you switch apps, and suddenly you have to rebuild the entire context of what you were doing in your head. It's invisible, it's exhausting, and if you're running a dev team, it's happening to everyone every single day. There's a term that I came across recently that I haven't stopped thinking about: context tax. It's basically the hidden cost that your engineering team pays every time your work moves from Slack to a terminal to a PR and back to Slack again. Every time that happens, the shared context that your team built up, it's completely gone. Someone has to reassemble it manually every single time. And when I saw there was a tool built specifically to handle this tax, I had to dig in. Here's how it actually plays out on a real team. Your engineer slacks a question, jumps to a terminal, opens a PR, checks Linear for a ticket, goes back to Slack. Every single hop, context evaporates. The senior engineer who holds everything in their head, that's a single point of failure. The runbook buried in a Notion page from 8 months ago, nobody's finding that when production's on fire at 2 a.m. And agentic AI tools, the ones that are supposed to help, most of them are smart, but they're stateless. They don't know your stack. They don't know what your team decided last sprint. They don't know your conversations. You're rebuilding that context every single prompt. Raw intelligence isn't enough. Context without reasoning is a lookup, and reasoning without context is a reflex. The best agent has both. This is CodeRabbit Agent. You probably know CodeRabbit from their AI code review product. CodeRabbit is trusted across over 100,000 OSS projects like Bun, Next.js, and is installed on 3 million repositories, which has resulted in 15 million PR reviews so far. They're not new players. Their agent is something different. It's built specifically for the agentic software development lifestyle, and it lives natively in Slack. What I find interesting about this and what I want to show you today is that they didn't just build another AI assistant. The positioning is the second brain, not a co-pilot. And that distinction matters when you get a good look at how this actually works. Okay, now let me walk you through how it actually works, because the product is built on 4 things that I think are genuinely different. First is context. CodeRabbit Agent pulls live context from your entire stack, code from GitHub or GitLab, tickets from Jira or Linear, docs from Notion or Confluence, monitoring from Datadog, Sentry, Posthog, cloud infra from AWS, GCP. It starts every task with a full picture, not a blank slate. Think about what this means in practice. You don't have to brief the agent every time. It already knows what's opened, what's changed, and what's been flagged. That's the context tax gone. Second is memory. This is the one that I think most AI tools are missing completely. CodeRabbit Agent builds a knowledge base from your Slack and from your systems. Decisions your team makes, fixes, patterns, conventions, captured as they're happening, and then refined through daily use. There's 3 tiers here: thread memory for the current task, channel memory for team-specific runbooks and patterns, and org-wide knowledge available everywhere. That senior engineer with all that context in their head, this is what makes that knowledge institutional and not personal. Okay, and third is multiplayer. The agent operates in the Slack thread with your whole team. Anyone can guide it, steer it, redirect it. You can stop mid-task, switch devices, come back tomorrow. The thread is still in there. There's no separate app, no rebriefing, no context switching. And fourth is guardrails. This is the one that matters the moment you try to deploy any agentic AI inside a real organization. Access scoped by role, by channel, by team, cost attributed to teams and projects, not individual API keys that nobody's watching. Every run is explainable and attributed. You can see exactly what the agent did, for whom, and what it cost. This is a thing that keeps most AI agents out of real enterprise workflows. The accountability issue. CodeRabbit built governance from the start, not as an afterthought. So let me show you what this actually looks like in practice. I'm going to ask it a straightforward question, something a dev lead would actually ask. What tickets are currently open in the login flow? Notice it's not giving me a generic answer. It knows the actual tickets from Linear. It has context on what's been recently modified. It's answering from your org's reality, not from general knowledge. Now watch what happens when another team member steers it mid-task. It updates inline, same thread, and no restarting. And here's the one that I want to highlight the most. I'm going to ask it something that normally would require someone to go dig up a runbook. It has it because a previous conversation trained it. This is the moment that hooked me. because this is the kind of thing that only works if someone built the memory layer right. Most tools fake this. This one actually retained it from a real prior interaction. So if you're a solo builder spinning up side projects, this is probably overkill right now. But if you're running a team, even a small one, 3, 4, 5 engineers where tribal knowledge is a real problem, where your team is spending tons of time on context assembly, where you've tried AI agentic tools and kept running into the wall of it doesn't know my stack, this is the product I'd look at first. The team behind it has already proved that they can build AI tooling at scale. 2 million code reviews a week isn't a small number. And the agent is taking that foundation and solving the next problem. CodeRabbit Agent is free to try, and they're giving $50 in free agent minutes when you sign up using our link, which I have in the description below. And if you're already using CodeRabbit or tried their agent, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what your experience has been. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one. We post new videos weekly. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.